Millie Bobby Brown fights a dragon in Damsel 2024. Guys, this is my full live watch along. If you haven't seen one of these from me before, I can't show you the entire movie here. For crying out loud, it's 2024. Of course, there's, copyright. I'm going to hit the play button now. This is a Netflix movie. So it's going to have like credits and stuff here, so I can talk about it here now. Guys, what's meant to happen is that you take a window from your own computer, put it up over mine, we sync it, I'll give you timestamps throughout the film, and we can just enjoy this movie forever in the annals of history on YouTube.
Of chivalry, where the heroic
Elodie
knight saves the damsel in distress.
Okay.
This is not one of them.
All right. That'll turn off a lot of people right away. They'll say that it's woke. If you are one of those people that coming here to attack that kind of ideology, this movie's not going to be for you, man. And this movie reaction's not going to be for you either. Because I don't give a damn about that stuff. I don't lose sleep over it. So what if it's got a social message in it? But James, it was a little on the nose. Hey, that's actually some good horse work there. For glory. Now, obviously, the squad here is going to get bested by the dragon, right? Interesting cinematography. Green screen stage, but whatever. We kind of knew that they would be using the volume type technology, right? Dragon snarls. Are we going to see it? Let's see if I can give you guys a shot of that. Very much like the Mines of Moria, huh? And you guys are done. Thanks for playing, as one other reactor likes to say. Oof. Yeah, burning alive is not one of the ways that I would like to go out. I think that's got to be one of the most painful ways. Because your skin and flesh is on fire, you can't breathe. Last man standing. Post anyone? Eyeglasses? Yeah. Ooh. So he put the sword in the stone there. Is that supposed to be loosely like Arthur? Is he supposed to be like Arthur? Okay, there's the dragon design. We didn't quite see it. Centuries later. And there she is. Millie Bobby Brown. In a faraway land. So it's many centuries after.
Huh? Town like Father asked. This morning, we should take the furs too. And the drapes. And starving.
Elodie. Is this like a Game of Thrones location or something? Is this Winterfell? The place that they used for Winterfell. The king plea bargained with the dragon, maybe? Oh, maybe! Good call, Hourglass.
You must be Elodie. I am.
It is very Game of Thrones, isn't it? At least the location, the setting.
She will do.
Why do I recognize that voice? Didn't get quite a good look at his face. There he is.
Pudding? Who is that?
How does that not scream Princess Leia? Like, she looks very much like a young Carrie, doesn't she?
He is a prince.
Damsel is filmed in London Studios. Winterfell is in Northern Ireland. Oh, okay. Thanks, Hourglass Vikings. Why am I drawing a blank on this guy's name? I know him. Ray Winstone, right? Is that who that is? We'll take a look at the IMDb after. So we are on the timestamp 6:50, coming 7 minutes, guys. Just 7 minutes in. The movie's about an hour and 40 minutes. Hour and 40 minutes, so we'll be out of here just after 1 o'clock. Angela Bassett, right?
This
Does it feel like they're outside? Does it feel like they're on a ship outside? The mist. A cloud of mist surrounds the island. And revealing a great wall. It's hard to recognize him with the beard, but you totally recognize his voice, right? Like, Ray Winstone has a very signature voice that is kind of like, oh yeah.
Father?
Whoops. Is it a dragon? Very King Kong-ish, right? Skull Island going on here. Which is fine. You're allowed to borrow from things that we recognize. James Cameron is a master at it. I'm trying to figure out, do you think she's going to befriend the dragon? Like, or is it going to be kind of like a King Kong situation? The dragon will like want to protect her, and then I'm guessing that, oh, the opening credits. I didn't think we'd get a formal title crawl. That's a good shot. Damsel. Damsel 2024. Matte paintings are good. Like that looks like it's actually standing there. You know, sometimes the matte paintings look like, yeah, that's just a painting. That looks good. Like they got the lighting really well done. Kudos to the VFX artists. I wonder if there's like a real base of a castle there that they used and then augmented it with effects. Because those look like real steps at some estate somewhere.
My lords, my ladies, be welcome to the kingdom of Aurea.
If you want
Executive produced by Millie Bobby Brown. She's doing this, guys. She's producing her stuff that she wants to appear in. That's kudos. This is one of the reasons why I respect her. Because she's not partying it away. She's investing it back into her career. And then on top of that, she does a lot of humanitarian stuff. Smart girl. Smart girl.
Been carried hence.
Carried
At
hence.
first light, I shall return.
Floria, stop touching everything.
Well read. Handsome.
Handsome. We're all not all blessed here. I don't even know who plays the prince. Did we see the prince in the trailers? Is that chocolate? Fruit that looks, or chocolate that looks like fruit? They're using the cinematography and visual effects to world build, right? To establish the fantasy element of it, the fairy tale-ish. Who's that?
Milady, everyone's waiting.
Is that the sister of the prince? Ooh, that's ominous. Shadows of the mountain. She's a puzzle maker. Inception? She does feel like she could be a Disney princess somewhere along the lines, right? There's the mysterious balcony that she saw on before. And what's that? Fire. The fireworm. The prince is played by Nick Robinson. He played the older brother in Jurassic World. Oh, okay. The one that was hard up.
just talk to her about all of this.
Perhaps you could talk to stepmother.
Hmm. Exhausting.
It'll be fine. You'll see.
Majesty.
Some might call that a weakness.
Especially if you throw up. If you can't keep a secret.
Beating too loudly for me to hear much of anything, Your Majesty.
Robin Wright.
Very pleased to finally meet you, my lady. We all are.
Well, he's definitely filled out a lot more since Jurassic World, hasn't he?
I've never known my father to understate much of anything, Your Majesty.
Hmm.
Your Majesty.
But you're to make yourself at home, child.
This is like exchange of a dowry of some kind or terms. He's looking at her weird though, right? We know what's going to happen here because we've seen the trailers, but we're just trying to take a look at it from
Do you have any questions of me?
the perspective of pretending to not know. Beautiful garden.
What?
If my attitude offends you, I do apologize. It was not my intent.
Really beautiful garden. Flowery.
Maybe that's because my stepmother dictated most of it, and
I actually drew this.
So we're trying to establish that she's good at puzzles, solving puzzles, creating puzzles. The Royal Guard. She takes care of herself by chopping wood. She loves her sister, her family.
at the stables.
Ah. Is that really her there? Can't quite see the detail on it, but the horses look good. They're kind of like pouncing. Yeah. The castle of Batalha, Portugal was used for these scenes. Okay.
My mother. Which way now?
I like the sheen the brown horse had on his coat. Kind of like, uh-oh. So he's...
You settled on a fair.
But he's going to sacrifice his daughter
You
for
didn't
all
say
the gold.
anything to embarrass us.
She doesn't know. He just found out, basically. She's going to be sacrificed. No. Something's wrong.
I on the mountain last night. Torches.
Yes, I suppose. I really don't have anything else to compare it to.
He wants to travel.
For as long as I can remember, I've longed to explore the distant lands.
Uh-oh. Wedding day?
Your Majesty.
I'm glad you approve.
Very elegant.
She's trying to poke her nose around. Figure out what exactly is going on.
And here you are. You've climbed so high. Still, one
Rope
mustn't.
maker. She thinks that she knows.
My stepdaughter.
So basically, she's going to get married there, but they will not be welcome to stay. Good day, indeed. So it's not both parents that know that she's going to be sacrificed.
Stepmother, is something the matter?
Hmm.
Don't trust them. It's hard to explain, but a mother knows these things.
Hmm. Yeah, she's got new information. Words
does
of
Father
wisdom
think?
right there.
He refuses to talk about it.
Yeah. She's telling the truth.
No. Just
So she's going to be an ally. He's worried that she's going to undermine his deal. I don't care how much. If we're all going to starve, then we're going to all starve together. Never sell off a daughter. I couldn't do it. It'd be like I would sell all the blood in my body first before anything like that happened. You'd take my life before hers. Horse that. Interesting music, huh? There's like a 12-string guitar. Weird ethereal vocal on it. I think it's supposed to give kind of like a sense of danger, ominous feelings, right? Aww. Isn't it romantic?
You may kiss the bride.
Yeah, melodically foreboding. That's a good word combination right there.
Of Orient.
So do we see that other girl that she saw on the other balcony? Where's that girl? I'm thinking that other girl that we saw is the real princess that they want to keep, that they want to hold on to, right? And then she's going to be the sacrifice. Wow. Angela Bassett's face is so expressive, isn't it? You see that she's got doubt, worry in her expression. No one's going to witness them consummate the marriage. That's the way they used to do it. People would stand at the end of the bed and watch you. I don't know why they first be like, "Hey guys, can you give us a moment, please?" Oh, so Millie Bobby Brown is a decoy for the dragon. This would be a good plot point, or a decoy maybe. I don't know. I do like the soundtrack, actually, to tell you the truth. It's working for me. Uh-oh. What's this? Why do you got all these masks on?
It has been our task, our duty, to protect our people.
The last of its kind, huh?
The beast left its lair and set upon the village.
Medieval version of Get Out. Yeah.
Each save one. For the king, the
Yeah. So where are you going with this?
Was made.
Masks are really creepy, aren't they? Blood Bond? Yeah, the gold mask in Squid Game. Yeah. Very Squid Game.
The coin into the chasm.
There was a dragon on one side, right?
I'm supposed to carry you back.
Oh,
Got you.
he's going to throw her over, right? It's like there's a little bit of hesitation there. He's going to do it, but it's kind of like you doesn't really want to, maybe. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of cuts. And boom. That's Act 1, 35 minutes in. Now we get to the bulk of the story, right? So that's the setup. We are, yeah, so just past the 35-minute mark. It's about an hour left for the last 2 acts. Or would you say that was the beginning of the second act? Whatever. It's hard to say that she didn't pull him in, too, because she trusted him till she heard him say, "I'm sorry." They threw you down there. I don't think that they're going to help. Ah. See, where are you more angry at? That they threw you down there? Or that maybe your dad knew that this was going to happen? Maybe she hasn't internalized that yet.
I am the sacrifice.
Good use of silence. International Women's Day and the damsel so steeped in betrayal. Is it International Women's Day? Cool. Good day to release this then, I would say, yeah? Because now she's going to use her wit and her intelligence to think herself out of the situation. Kind of like Iron Man. Iron Man was stuck in a cave too. It's like a weird flapping noise. What the heck is that? Is that a bird on fire? I don't think that's going to help it. If it's already on fire, it's toasted bird. Iron Man had help from Jensen. Jensen. Yeah. So the birds are all on fire. Or bats. I think those are bats, yeah? Yeah, I think they're bats. No? Birds chirping, it says. Okay, so they're birds. Oh yeah, that's food. Good point. Hourglass Vikings. At last, at least she won't starve. Oh, it talks. Barrel Rider. Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to talk. So she's going to match wits with it? Seat cover.
Little bird. Name.
Elodie!
Hmm.
What do you want?
The voices.
What is promised?
A little bit like Zool from Ghostbusters, yeah? Are you a god?
Your kind must pay.
I didn't think the dragon would talk. Well, that's why they cut. Because what? If she didn't get some of his blood, then the dragon wouldn't be interested? It's really dark on my screen. The imagery is pretty good. Was that a handmaiden? So there's the girl that was on the other balcony. Shorey Dashlu. She needs to. I want an answer.
The last one was over so quick.
So what do you do? What do you do? You look for an exit to the cave. You're trying to establish some kind of a boundary. Okay, I'm safe here. As long as I don't move from here, I'm safe. How far can I go away from here? Or what's my mobility factor, right? Millie going full Rambo mode. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Like, it's amazing how much punishment we can endure and still survive. And I don't want to ever experience it myself. Well, I sort of already have sometimes. It's weird though. She was going to get married to this family. You didn't bother to look up anything about a dragon living in the mountains? Well, that's dangerous. People die doing that. Getting stuck, James? Yeah, people die getting stuck. No, what I mean is getting stuck upside down. So, like, all the blood's rushing to your head and it just pools up here. You basically drown in your own blood. It's, ugh. Why is it glowing blue? She's, even if she gets out of here, if she manages to get her way home, she's going to have some serious choice words for her father, right? So she's looking at the ring. So she's denouncing the marriage. That was brazen. Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I didn't know the dragon would talk. Our glasses is that. I'm thinking that she's going to reason with it and say, "Hey, you've got the wrong guys here. You don't want to eat me. Eat the king and the queen. It's more tasty. It's more rich." That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And then it's kind of like, because I'm guessing at some point the stepmother is going to figure out what happened and then not like the father as well. Been in many caves. Never have I seen hanging blue stuff, though. Some kind of a worm? Glowworm? Gonna use all these worms to make like a torch? A makeshift glow stick? Kind of cool. Oh, okay. And looking at the poster here, she's gonna find the king's sword that was stuck in the stone, right? It's not water. It's pee probably, right? Yeah, I don't know if you want to drink that. No, it's getting darker. So is that ice? That's creepy. Yeah. Open your eyes, girl. It almost sounds like the Hell Priest from the new Hellraiser, right?
Like all the others.
Like Pinhead sounded like that. Does that say fate here? Five. This is where other princesses, I guess, came to have refuge. Beatrice, Victoria. Artemis, Amira, Fatima.
Carlotta.
Lots. No. None of them made it out. So where are we at? 54 minutes, just over halfway, guys. It's about coming up to the midpoint, probably, of the movie. Oh, there's somebody else down there. Or she's just seeing a vision. She's seeing everybody else. Okay. That's creepy, though. Yeah, we know it's a lie. So are the ghosts? Careful. The worms are eating her skin. Like leeches, maybe? Oh, they healed it. They healed it? Valuable worms, I would say. People would want them. They eat the bad flesh and heal it somehow. Wow. Now that would be extremely valuable to have.
A map.
So they've tried to map out the cave system, huh? I like this. A little bit like Black Phone, right? The previous people who were killed are helping her with information to get out.
Go on. And then.
Okay.
Music.
Is it music though? Crystals. Those are the crystals, right? Can't climb up there. You slip and fall on those and you're done. How sharp they are. V. Oh, okay. She's using the crown to climb up. Still a treacherous climb. You slip once and you've cut yourself on this stuff. You think we're going to see it? Like, see her cut herself? And now this darkness rises. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, he was just going to let her fall into his mouth? Well, she made it to the top. That's good. We seen this part in, I think it was like the first teaser, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the first poster. Yeah, I remember that. Well, you're out at least, but unless you're a champion world-class rock climber, well, hey, you just climbed out of a bunch of sharp crystals. This part should be a breeze, shouldn't it? Walk in the park? No? She's giving her all though to this role, like performance-wise, right? So that's good. I like the take of it, kind of like the damsel in distress up in her tower that she can't come down from, kind of thing, right? I like that. Oh wow. Yeah. That got me. not say.
Must be given.
3. So now you burn.
What's this?
So if the dragon can get out from another entrance, should you not try to find it? That other entrance? So we got four heroes enter the cave. The father changed his mind?
I'll just wait up top.
You'll do no such thing.
So he had a change of heart? Or was he just trying to swindle them out of the money? But still not a good plan. Why didn't he tell her or warn her? Because then she wouldn't have gone through with it, James. Well, yeah, okay. Still, there's no way I would ever put my daughter on the line like that. No chance. No chance. Is that this? It's not the last of its kind? Three eggs? So there's 3 dragons. Is that what they're trying to say? Okay. I see what's happened. The king killed the dragon's young, the dragon's clutch. So now the dragon wants 3 of the human children, right? I like how they edited that too.
Please.
um,
You will know my pain.
hmm. So some of these guys are going to be fodder. Will the father be fodder as well? Who knows? I think the father will probably sacrifice himself.
She can hear you.
I warned you. It's too late.
Yeah. Well, we knew that was going to happen. Ooh. Ah. At least it was quick, man. At least you're not being digested in its stomach. Oof. Okay, so there's our first real good look at it, right? Well, what time marker is that? An hour and 10 minutes in is when we get our first real solid good look.
I'm here for my daughter.
Well, it's noble of you, Ray Winstone, but you're the one that put your daughter in this situation in the first place. This is the father's sword that she has. Is that the father's sword? Okay. I don't expect him to survive this.
Father.
The dragon does show some slight of mercy, right?
That you should see. Call her. Watching. Call her.
Don't come out. Just know that I love you. That's what I'd say.
I love most to trade. But I can't. I can't.
Hmm. He won't. He's going to take it like a man. I'd sass it right before I went out.
Hear me! Me! Now I order you!
And
Out!
oh, at least he tried to make amends. And he was able to convey how he truly felt to her before he passed. But I like that scene, actually. That was a good scene. Uh-oh. The guide. He's going to get it. He's dragon food. Is he going to be able to say something to her? Ray deserves the dragon and daughter's wrath. Yeah, he does.
Florian, they wait for you.
Hmm. I think maybe we needed like one extra scene of him maybe dealing with the turmoil of that he was doing it for the better of his people. We didn't see the turmoil of the people other than her and her sister out in the field or and them saying that, oh yeah, our people are starving and are cold kind of thing, right? We needed one more scene of him, the father, dealing with that. I don't know. Just to make me feel it a little bit more as to understand it. This is one of those movies that's hard to advertise for because you want to hide the fact that she's going to fight a dragon in it, right? But it's kind of like, well, you can't. That's the main part of the movie. This dragon likes to squish people to death. I do like the dragon design too. I like how different it is. Oof. It's not like Smog. Oof. Oh, so she did get out. Okay. Where's that at? What time is that? 1:17. Wow, this movie's going by really fast for me. You know, like I'm engaged with it. And it doesn't look like anything from Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. So I like that aspect. But there's something about it that's still, it's got the wings, it's got the teeth. We recognize it as dragon. Oh, not the horsey. No. Some very gargoyle-ish, right? Okay, so yeah. Like that image, that's okay, that's breathtaking. That's a good image too. So does she know what's going on? They boarded without them hearing?
You can't! She's just...
Oh, they're going to sacrifice Flora now in her place. She hasn't eaten or drank anything in 2 days, maybe 3 now. Like, I thought she would reason with it, but maybe not. But I'm guessing the dragon's going to eventually turn on the king and queen of the... Right? On Robin Wright. How did you find her so quickly?
Stepmother!
Oh, thank God.
Floria, not Flora. Sorry, my bad.
No! Not if I can help it.
He's not coming back.
Go.
I like how that was communicated without words. Angela Bassett's character just understood it right away. Where's your father? Oh. I like that.
His kingdom, without hesitation or complaint.
You don't need the son's blood. It's just need the royal blood. So why can't you do your own, queen? Yeah, okay, so she is going to put her own.
Throw her in.
Wow. Really good horse work in this. Horse wrangling. Right? And it looks like she's doing some of it of her herself. What's she gonna do? And we're back at square one. For a showdown? Oh, that's a majestic shot. An hour and 23 minutes in. So 17 minutes left. So she got out. And the third act is that she's got to go back into. Those things will heal your wounds. Setting up traps or something. She's got time for all this. Was that like a bomb or something? I mean, the father's sword.
My little ones.
Oh, she's going to use the sister as bait.
For you.
I gotta say, I'm kind of enjoying this movie. Like I like how things in it are not as cardboard. They're not cardboard. And what I mean is like the father. If the father was cardboard, he would have been the evil father to sell the daughter off for the sacrifice so he can get the money. That would have been cardboard. But since we had the scene of him coming back and trying to make amends for it, that gives it a little bit more depth. We see the reasoning for the dragon to be so angry at humans.
No, not yet.
That gives it depth.
Not now. You have to hide quickly. What about you?
Oh, the dragon doesn't know that there's sacrifices? That it's kind of like a fraudulent, they've somehow fraudulently sacrificed things? Oof.
That won't kill me.
I like that. I want a nice wide shot of this.
He came unprovoked.
Yeah, I want that shot. That sounds exactly like
were the last
Kingpin
of my...
or Pinhead. I know it's not, but we'll sort it out after. Oof. So she did try to reason with it. We kind of called that one. So I didn't quite see that. Did the steel penetrate the scales or not? Ooh. Hmm. Wow.
You will know my daughter's pain.
Okay, so that's why she likes the dragon likes to squish people, so you can to make them suffer. Wow. Wow. Ow. Okay, that was a cool shot. I like that. Yeah. Ow, she's really getting thrown around like a rag doll. It's going to leave a bruise. Show them your hand. Show it your hand. Show them what they were doing. Talk to it. Use your words. I'm not seeing what she's seeing.
L-O-D.
Accept your fate.
Alone.
Are we, though?
Every innocent.
Where was that? Oops.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Dragon's starting to put things together, maybe. Oh, that's why she was standing there, because it would curl back. Finish it? Finish it, or are you going to show mercy? I think she's going to show mercy.
All of us did. That.
So it was a ruse. You were taken in by a ruse, dragon. Yeah.
You've been killing innocent daughters just like they did.
And it.
Put the leeches on the dragon. I don't think she's going to do it. It's not in. She's not going to. No. So the worms come around and save the day at the end, right? Be kind of like a Lazarus pool. Heal from anything? I don't know. Could the leeches or those worms heal, save you from death? Now the king and queen will get their comeuppance. 135. We're at 135, so there's about 5 minutes left. Do you guys give forgiveness for the prince? Because you know that Robin Wright and the king are going to get theirs. But should the prince be left off the hook? Look at that. She's just walking. Fierceness in her eyes. Yeah.
You must believe me, I haven't slept a moment since...
This commoner.
I'll be able to marry whoever I want. As if she will want to marry you.
And run.
Why haven't they called the guards in yet? Well, at least some of them are taking the offer. Oh, thanks. I'm needed somewhere else.
Now. Why? Because you somehow managed.
No.
This is the end of your story.
Wow. All right, that gave me a little bit of goosebumps. Well, that's just the power of Millie Bobby Brown, guys. And there it comes. Yep. He's going to take it like a man, at least. Ooh. Wow. So he raised the entire palace. Wow. Escape the dragon? No, we are BFFs. No, because at least the prince, though, he accepted his fate. He knew that what he was doing was wrong. He didn't want to do it, but like, what else was for him left to do other than to sit there and take it? That's a cool shot. That's even a cooler shot. Give her some white hair and she'd be a Targaryen. Why not?
You can't be.
That would have been a little on the nose, though, right? If they gave her the white hair.
The only person I trust to look after our people, Mother.
She's not staying. Come on, get on the dragon and fly away. I want to see it. Millie Bobby Brown riding a dragon. Why not?
Oh my heavens!
Milady?
So I doubt they could make a sequel to this once this wraps up. Yeah, this doesn't feel like there's sequel material in here. Because the dragon's left the mountain now. There's no reason for the dragon to attack. It's a good shot there, though. Is that it? That's it. Wow. An hour and 16 minutes. Or no. 1:16. An hour and 40 minutes. And that went by really fast, guys. that for me it did. I really enjoyed that. Now, is it kind of run-of-the-mill fairy tale fare? Could you see things coming a mile away? Some parts of it, yeah. But as I said, it kind of escaped. It ducked out of having that kind of like cookie cutter run-of-the-mill. Oh, this is the bad guy. This is the good guy. The dragon's going to eat the bad guys at the end, kind of thing. It infused a little bit more of the rich character development and reasoning for things to happen that added depth to it, which actually it got me enthralled. So let's go over and take a look at the IMDb here quickly and just get confirmation on the voice. Brooke Carter is Floria. Ray Winstone did a good job too. Yeah, you don't bring in an actor like Ray Winstone and then just have him kind of be like in the background. He came through and he had that one scene there that I really enjoyed. What was that, at the premiere or something? But yeah, Millie Bobby Brown, that was cool. She did a good job. Robin Wright, Nick Robinson, yeah. King Roderick was Milo Twomney? Never heard of them. The voice. Not seeing the voice here. What was the name of the dragon? Princess Roderick, Chamberlain. Voice of Dragon. Yeah, it's she was the bad guy in Miss Marvel, right? Shori Agdashlu. Was it House of the Dragon? Or not House of the Dragon? Miss Marvel? Was she not in Miss Marvel? Who am I thinking of then? She was in Renfield. Ghostbusters Afterlife, Arcane. Yeah. You'll recognize her when you see her. Yeah, there she is right there. Argolas was a 20-pound live chat badge. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. That's cool. I want to run a comparison here before we go to the tomato meter. I'm going to see if I can pull up the Hell Priest. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can hear the voice of the
More, and he is yours. Feed it. Their pain, their blood. Unlock the next.
Yeah. You hear that? It is sort of a bit like the same, isn't it? Good horse work, too, in this movie. The stunt work. Yeah. Okay. Here's the voice of the dragon.
Your sister will come for you.
Yeah. That's good. Now the Hell Priest.
Next configuration. And then the last.
I'm thinking it's maybe just the same kind of vocal effects that they're using on the voice modulation. God, I love the Hellraiser remake, guys. I love it. I'm sorry if you guys are afraid of horror movies and such, but I'm a movie connoisseur. I know these things, and I store these things in my brain, and I'm like, hey, that sort of sounds similar. Different actresses doing the voices, different performances, but it's kind of like cool. Just anyway, let's go over to the tomato meter and see what people are saying about this. Damsel, 56% by critics. Really? That seems a little bit harsh. I thought it was pretty harmless. Let's see if we agree. ABC News, Millie Bobby Brown fights a heroic battle as a princess bride up against a digital dragon, but it's not the damsel, but the audience that will suffer distress from the nonstop, numbing repetition that turns this movie dull and dreary way too fast. Really? I felt like maybe a little bit towards the middle there, where she was trying to figure out and get her bearings in the cave. Like that, it started to drag just a bit there, but then like once she started to climb out through the crystals and stuff, and like I've since it was just like nonstop. For me, it was. I was enthralled, but maybe it's because I'm a Millie Bobby Brown fan. Inverse, liked it. It's not great to reinvent the wheel. It's not going to reinvent the wheel, but does it really have to? Sometimes it's just enough to simply watch a plucky princess take down the patriarchy, one sword swinging metaphor at a time. I don't even think that's what she was trying to do. Like that's not what she was wanting, but that's what happened. Uh, Independent UK didn't like it. It's hard to imagine what anyone could get out of Damsel that isn't already liberally covered by Brown's other projects. So see again, that's somebody that's attacking her political or like the position. They're trying to infuse a political view of it. And I could understand that if somebody said that it's on the nose in the beginning of the film, her first line is like, what was it? Saying something, I'm not somebody that needs to be preened or something like that. I could see that some people would be like, oh, no, that's woke. It's like, but the rest of the movie wasn't like that, right? I could see someone making that claim, but for me, as I said, that stuff I don't care about that stuff. I don't. And when I see it, I just kind of walk away from it. From people going poo poo, oh, the woke princess. I was like, get out of here. Seriously, I don't have time in my day to deal with that. So we'll move on. One of the strange bromidic pleasures of the movie, competently directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo, 28 weeks later. Oh, he did 28 weeks later. Is that all moments arrive without surprise, simply meeting expectations. Well, yeah, a few things caught me off guard that I didn't quite, I wasn't quite expecting. But for the most part, I really enjoyed this movie. It was quick, simple, and I think this will stand a little bit of the test of time, that once people start to see it and they get like a little bit of word of mouth, it's kind of like, this is another nice little project that Millie Bobby Brown helped produce and star in, that's going to add to her resume of her learning to become a filmmaker. And I think I said this like what at the end of Stranger Things season 4. She's going to be a filmmaker. She's going to direct her own stuff. I see it. She's building up the skill set behind it all, and I can't wait to see her direct her own stuff too, because that's going to be awesome. She just seems to be like really good at commanding the screen. Like you look, you want to see what she's looking at there. The camera likes her. She seems to be really awesome at line delivery, and with the clunkiness of some of this dialogue, she sold it. I believed her 100%. Kudos, Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, I dug this movie. I wouldn't give it a 56%. I would probably give it somewhere around the 7 out of 10. Like I would concede that there are some run of the mill stuff, but for me, when I highlighted that some of the characters and stuff have depth, there's depth to it. It's not cardboard. It's not typical run of the mill, because there's some other stuff going on in there. And just for me, the criticisms that I was giving about the father, like having to deal with like the turmoil of his country, I would have liked to have seen a scene like that, like so we could have understood it a little bit more. But I think Ray Winstone did a good job of conveying that information to us with the limited scenes that were still left in the film. And maybe if those scenes were left in, it would have bogged things down. But for the most part, I dug it. I dug this movie, man. Very enjoyable. Not the best film of March, obviously, because that's still going to go to Dune Part 2. Was it better than Spaceman with Adam Sandler? I still like Spaceman, though. I still like, actually, I liked all three of these movies, which is good. It's good that I liked Dune Part 2, Damsel, I like Spaceman, and then later this afternoon, I am going to go out and see Imaginary. Imaginary. So, Imaginary is a movie that is, well, it's a horror movie. And I'll be seeing this one this afternoon. An imaginary young woman returns to her childhood home only to discover that her imaginary friend she left behind is very real and very unhappy. So it's a little bit kind of like, I hate to say this, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. The imaginary or the friend that, you know, the kid had and now comes home and now the imaginary friend wants to murder them. So it's a little bit like that, but with imaginary friends. I don't know. Well, pay attention to the channel later on, guys, and you'll see my straight out of the theater reaction. Arglass says there in the live chat, they maybe use auto-tune for the dragon's voice and Hellraiser Priest. Yeah, maybe. The Hell Priest. Yeah, it's maybe the same kind of effects that they used on it, like a reverb. Yeah, kind of thing. Arglass says, Damsel was willing to conform to a monarchy, but her empowerment comes from the face of adversity. Yeah, it's all in Millie's standout society. In society, she's a great role. I would say so, because she doesn't seem to be one that's caught up with the partying and. Well, she's still she's still fairly young. How old is Millie now? I think she's 20. So she's still got to get through the 20s. And then she should be a little bit more grounded, right? Yeah, so she's 20. She's engaged to Bon Jovi's son. Is she going to get married too young and then have problems like Sophie Turner? I hope not. Where it's kind of like, enjoy your youth. This is when you're supposed to go in and experience life, taste things, sow some oats, as they say. I don't know. You're entitled to do that. That's what you're supposed to do. So we'll see. She doesn't seem to be caught up in all of that, is what I'm trying to say. That she's got a very clear direction as to where she wants to take her life and stuff. So for that, I give like, that's, and you're only at 20 years old and you figured all this stuff out. That's kudos. Wow, well done. And that's where I would end it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me on Damsel here. That was cool. If you like this kind of stuff, it'll be part of a playlist you can follow up at the cards where we watched a bunch of other movies. Like, as I said, we watched Adam Sandler's Spaceman. We watched Society of the Snow. Sometimes we watch stinkers like You People. And what else did we watch? Recently, that was not all that good. But we watched like a whole list of things like King Kong. So go enjoy that. People have been finding my King Kong 1979 version or 76 version, because very few people have reacted to that. That's kind of cool. Let me see if I can pull that up. Movie reviews, not movie reviews. Full movie reactions. So, yeah. What else? What do we got in here? We got The Witchmaster, Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, Black Hole, No One Will Save You. Hey, how come nothing has been saving to this playlist? Wow, Encanto, yeah, Batman. We got a bunch of stuff in here. And this is like the full unedited, like the full movies are here, guys. So it's kind of like pick and choose. It's like, I don't have it truncated down to like 20-minute episodes because I just don't have the time or to edit it all down. There it is. Eventually, if I did edit it all down, the full version here would go behind a members only window. And then I would publish the 20-minute version for everybody to see, kind of thing. But I just don't have the time to sit down and edit it for hours and hours on end. I don't. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Thumbs up, and yeah, pay attention later on. I think I am going to go live in about half an hour or so to do some movie news stuff, so pay attention to that, because I still got about an hour to burn here before I head out to the theater. So yeah, let me reset, and in about 25 minutes or so, 30 minutes, I'll be back online for some movie news headlines, where we will talk about all the trending movie news headlines of the day, that kind of stuff. It's Friday. Why not? Let's keep this ball rolling. See you next time right here on Mirror Domains.